Are you tired of feeling like you are always in the background and want to walk into any room like you own the place? It is time to crank up that confidence level to 100, and I have got just the thing for you. Today, we are diving into 14 straight-to-the-point ways to instantly gain more confidence. No fluff, no fairy tales, just real talk and real strategies. These will transform you into the most confident version of yourself. So, let's begin. First of all, stop the comparison game right now. Do you ever catch yourself scrolling through Instagram, eyeing up everyone's highlight reel? Or maybe you're sizing up your paycheck against your buddies? Remember, comparing yourself to others makes you feel lousy. A study in 2018 made it clear. Envy is what you get when you measure your life against someone else's. And it is a surefire way to drain your self-esteem. So, what do you do when you find yourself playing the comparison game? First, knock it off. It is useless. Life is not a race against anyone but yourself. If you feel green-eyed over someone else's wins, flip the script and focus on your own game. Scribble down what you are thankful for. Keeping a gratitude journal can shift your focus back to your own lane, highlighting your wins and what you have going for you. And don't get me started on social media. It is a breeding ground for comparison. But remember, people only post their best. So, celebrate your everyday wins instead, because that is the real fuel for confidence. Second, be the fittest version of yourself. Hit the gym, and I'm not just talking about mindless cardio on the treadmill. The real magic happens in the weight room. When you are pushing through those reps, you are building muscle and confidence. But don't skip out on cardio entirely. It has got its place, especially if it gets your heart racing like MMA, boxing, or any martial art. I have felt it myself. The more you get into it, the more you feel like you can take on the world. And make sure to watch what you eat. Junk food sure tastes like heaven, but it will make you feel like crap. If you have got a big day ahead, which version of you walks in? The one who wolfed down a greasy burger, or the one fueled by a killer clean meal? Eating clean is also a boost to your confidence, because you know you are treating yourself right. The third step is to dress the best. You can't exactly strut around in bathrobes all day. I know it is comfy, but staying in your comfort zone all the time won't get you anywhere. You need to be the one with the slickest outfit, because that is when you are actually stepping up. Don't waste your money on super expensive brands just to show off. Pick clothes that fit well, look good, and make you feel awesome without spending too much. Going somewhere nice? Don't bother with a fancy suit. Choose something cool, but not too fancy. Going to work out? Don't wear old, baggy clothes. Wear something that shows you are serious, even at the gym. Taking care of how you look isn't just for show. It is important. It means you respect yourself and want to show the best you to everyone. And when you know you look great, believe me, you feel like you can do anything. Moving on to the next step. Have a solid relationship with your family. No matter the storm, knowing that your family has got your back gives you unshakable confidence. Even when things go wrong and you are feeling low, being able to rely on your family makes you feel solid and secure. So how do you make those family ties stronger? Be thankful. It sounds simple, but just thinking about what you are grateful for in each family member, and maybe even telling them, can fix even tough relationships. It is not about running away from your family when times are hard. It is about creating something lasting and true. And honestly, with that kind of backing, you stand taller. Okay, so the next one is accept criticism and work on it. Listen, getting critiqued isn't a slap in the face. It is actually a pat on the back and a chance to level up. Yep, you heard me right. A truly confident person doesn't fall apart when criticized. He looks into it, finds what is true, and if it makes sense, he listens and changes. Why? Because staying the same just isn't what he does. So, the next time you get feedback, don't get upset. Pay attention, sort through it, and if there is something valuable, go with it. Working on yourself and dealing with your weak spots is how you build rock-solid confidence. The sixth step is to make money and become more successful. So where you are at in life right now could mean studying harder to get better grades, working hard at your job to get a promotion, or putting effort into your own business to make some extra cash. For many young dudes, it is all about being your own boss. Not everyone loves the idea of starting a business, and that is okay. Some people are happy with a regular job. But making your own money from something you have created feels amazing. It gives you a huge confidence boost. And when you talk about your success in a group of people, they don't see it as bragging. They see it as your success story, and you see it as your hard work. Sure, some people do not like hearing about your success, but achieving your goals makes you feel confident. Remember, not everyone will support you, but that is their issue, not yours. All right, next up, stop wasting time arguing online. If you want to become more confident, you need to stop getting into useless arguments on the internet. Fighting in comments or on social media is a waste of time. People who get dragged into these fights are missing out. If you find yourself getting upset over online arguments, take a step back. I have been there, getting angry over silly things online, but then I remember my time is valuable. And trust me, this mindset has saved me from loads of negativity and hatred. Instead of getting mad, remind yourself you have better things to do. Now let's talk about step number 8, which is practice your social skills. Listen carefully. This is really important. How you interact with people has a big impact on your confidence. Have you ever said something awkward and felt bad about it? Or maybe you just didn't know how to act around others. That is not going to help your confidence. A good tip is to read some books on how to be better at talking to people, like How to Win Friends and Influence People. But don't just read, put it into action. Join public community forums where you can talk to others. Use what you have learned by asking questions and really listening. It is a great way to get better at talking to people. And don't forget to make eye contact when you are having a conversation with someone in person. It seems small, but it shows you are interested and confident. Believe me, the more you practice, the more confident you will become. All right, the 9th step is to practice positive self-talk. Putting yourself down can really stop you from trying new things and feeling good about yourself. But if you start saying positive things to yourself, you can feel better and be ready to take on challenges. If you start thinking you shouldn't talk in a meeting, or you are too unfit to start working out, stop those thoughts. Remember, they are not always right. Turn those thoughts into something good. For example, change "I can't do this" to "I can totally do this," or "I just need to try." If you are hard on yourself, saying, "I mess up all the time," switch it to "I will do better next time," or "I learned something from this." If you are scared of talking in front of people, change "I hate speaking in public" to "Speaking in public is hard for me, but it is okay to try things we are not good at." Keep saying good things to yourself. Before you leave the house, look in the mirror and say positive things about yourself like, "I am smart," "I am a great parent," or "I have achieved a lot of worthy stuff." All right, step number 10. Don't be scared of stepping on toes. Being too worried about upsetting people can really mess with your confidence. If you are always trying to avoid any conflict or worried about saying the wrong thing, you're just holding yourself back. It is okay to have a bit of friction sometimes. It doesn't mean you go looking for fights, but don't be afraid to stand up for yourself or speak your mind. Getting comfortable with a little conflict can actually make you feel more confident. Next up, make good friends. Using your social skills to make friends is a big confidence booster. You don't need a bunch of lifelong buddies, but having friendly faces around you, like at the gym, school, or work, makes everything better. Imagine going somewhere and everyone is happy to see you, compared to being alone. I felt this when I joined a new gym and went from not knowing anyone to making lots of friends. It makes a big difference. But remember, your friends should be good for you or, more importantly, genuine for you. Think about how you feel after you hang out with them. Do they make you feel good or bad? If If someone makes you feel bad, it is time to stop hanging out with them. Stick with people who understand you, support you, and cheer for you. Positive people help build your confidence just by being in your corner. All right, the 12th step is pick up a hobby. Find something you love doing outside of work or school. It could be hitting the gym, practicing martial arts, or anything else that gets you moving. If it is not about fitness, pick up something new that grabs your interest. You could even turn it into a side hustle. Maybe you have always loved drawing, even as a kid. And now you can put those skills to use in a job as a professional graphic designer, making cool stuff for websites and brands. Next thing you know, it is your job, and it is awesome. So, really get into your hobby. Learn all you can and put your heart into it. I started with weightlifting and spent all my free time learning how to get stronger. The next step is, don't always do what your parents say. This might sound a bit off, especially if your parents are listening. But hear me out. Parents want the best for you, no doubt. But their idea of the best sometimes does not match up with what is actually best for you. They see success as getting a good education and landing a secure job. But what if your dream is different? I chose to follow my own path instead of just doing what was expected of me, and it paid off big time. I went to university, sure, but I didn't let that define my future. Instead, I focused on what I loved and made it work for me. So if you feel strongly about a path that is different from what your parents envision, it is okay to go your own way. Just be ready to explain your perspective and show them why you chose it with your success. And the final step is to set goals and become more ambitious. When you really start working on yourself and setting clear goals, things begin to change. At first, people will not take you seriously, thinking you are all talk. Show them they are wrong. Work hard on those goals and crush them. Tell everyone about your goals because it keeps you going and shows everyone what you can do. Once you start achieving big things, people will start believing in you. Achieving big goals really boosts your confidence. It tells you and everyone else what you are capable of. So aim high, work hard, and don't be afraid to set big goals. Your brain and willpower are strong. Use them to get the life you want. And that is a wrap. Make sure to follow these steps and achieve confidence goals. Don't forget to hit that like button. Catch you in the next one.